Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Here we are. It has finally arrived at the US's doorstep. So PlayStation have been trying their best, skirting around it for a while now, increasing the prices of the PlayStation across different parts of the globe, across different markets. They tried their best to avoid the US market, but it seems as though it's unavoidable now, because starting on August 21st, according to the PlayStation blog, the price of all the PlayStation 5s are going up. So the PlayStation 5 base model is going to be $550. Well, yeah, the digital one 500 flat, and the Pro is $750. You all remember this? Remember this here? When some of those PlayStation fanboys were like, oh my gosh, what is Xbox doing? Xbox price is going up, etc., etc. Well, guess what? It has happened. It has also happened to the PlayStation. And so now they're back in line, same price, $550 US for the models with the disc drives. So, and I've listened to some gamers talking about why company greed. But guess what? I'm not from America. So I'm not a part of the Kool-Aid, Democrat, Republican. No, I'm outside of the whole nonsense. But a tariff is literally a tax. It's a tax. It's a tax, and it increases the cost of production. And if you increase the cost of production, then the price will also increase. No, people are going to say Sony is greedy. Keep in mind, as I said at the top of the video, Sony has been trying their best to skirt around not increasing the prices for the US. But what can they do now? It has been a prolonged attack with the tariffs, with the trade war on China. And so therefore, of course, something has to give. And then people are going to say, okay, it's just company greed. Well, yeah, their main thing is to make money. But guess what? They have an excuse now. The tariff, whether directly or indirectly, is impacting the production, the cost of production. And if it is not, it is, right? But if people are saying it's not, and companies can eat it, then don't give them an excuse. Do not put the tariff out there for them to say, oh yeah, tariffs tend to increase the cost. So either way you put it, directly or indirectly, the tariffs are the main reason why the prices of these systems are going up. Most of their parts are manufactured outside of the United States of America, and so therefore, whether it's a 10% tariff, 35%, whatever it is, for the silicon, for the transistors, for whatever, all the parts, the component parts, even the smallest thing that is manufactured outside, aluminum, whatever, copper, it's going to increase the cost of production. And remember, one thing we always knew about consoles is that they were basically loss leaders, meaning companies would sell them at a loss, not Nintendo for sure, at a loss, to get you into the ecosystem and then upcharge you on the accessories and on the games, of course, help you, just like the printing industry. So now you realize that, okay, because the cost gone up because of the tariff, they can no longer do that. And so this is not even a joke, right? So some of you guys who are Republican leaning, who are Trump supporters, who are gamers or Trump supporters, this is the cost of supporting Donald Trump in America. Like I say, I don't live in America, don't care, but they even put tariffs on our country, and our country have a trade deficit with the United States of America. A trade deficit. We trade with America more than they trade with us. We are a small country, and so therefore we don't trade. But yet, they put tariffs on our country, just like that. So things we are importing, gone up to. So, I don't understand. You can't put a man who have 6 bankruptcies in a position to act like a businessman and expect good fortune. That just don't make no sense to us out here in the real world, in the normal world. This is a man whose business acumen is 6 bankruptcies. what what do we expect? And we're talking about tariffs are paid by who? The exporter? How does that make sense to anybody? Econ 101. Tariff is a tax, an import tax. So those things that you go and pay at customs, that's the tariff. The duties you pay when you buy something from overseas, that's the tariff. It's just a fancy name for duties. And so everybody has to pay them in one way or the other. There's hardly any zero tariff bargains out there. And so we have to understand that this is what we cause. Not we, I just said we. But you guys, you gamers out there, you gamers who are supporting Donald Trump, this is on you. The tariff situation is on you because you can't escape it. So again, Microsoft just realized that it's going to happen. So they hit the price on May. And now August, Sony realized, yeah, Nintendo on that long time, right? Kept the price long time. And so here we are. So the gaming industry is going to be in trouble because you have ballooning budgets for game development. You have console prices going up. Those, oh man, and then you had the scalpers at the start of the generation. This generation has been a mess. From COVID to Donald Trump, this generation has been a mess. I don't know where we're going to go from here. We need some kind of reset. So hopefully when the PS6 comes or the next Xbox comes, some of these tariffs are reversed. And we can go back to the days where as the generation progresses, the cost comes down. That's where we need to go back to. So I'm hoping that persons learn their lesson and understand what is what. It's very disappointing, but it's inevitable based on what's happening around the world. Now, the $80 games, no, that was never a tariff thing. That had nothing to do with a tariff. That was just utter greed. So if you're blaming the industry for the $80 game, you're correct. That is utter greed. The hardware, on the other hand, no. Because a lot of these companies, they make their games in the United States. Sony, Santa Monica, they're companies established in America that make the games. So there's no tariff there. But the hardware is not manufactured in America, and so therefore tariffs are imposed, and thus the cost of production goes up. Alright, so that's it. We can't escape it. So here we are now.